Welcome, my loyal subjects, to a new series. Yes, indeed. It's about that time to get started on Cold Steel 2. Man, I bought this game release week, dude. No system data exists. Yeah, we don't have anything like that. Hopefully, it imports all of our Cold Steel data. Is it? There's no trophy data to obtain. But yeah, I'm hyped. Cold Steel definitely, this is coming fresh off of second chapter, and I really like that game, but Cold Steel is what got me into this series. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going on, dude. There's no downloadable content we've got either, so. Now that is an opening! Holy crap! Man, it does look like we're gonna miss doors though. No, except for that little bit towards the end, there was no red uniform of Class 7 to be seen. But let's get this fired up. Oh. Load cross-save data and change settings. Cross-save. Download game progress. First need to upload data. View the game's movies and final bonding events. Can't do that. All of this is good. Huh. Hopefully it'll be like second chapter was when we tried to set up a new game, backstory, read about the events and characters from the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. That's not going to be necessary. DLC shop, I'm assuming it's a whole bunch of costumes, so we're not going to worry about that. I usually play through the game with the defaults. It's very rare that I don't, especially in Tales of games. Start a new game. Built around satisfying tough combat. It's been advised to try playing on Nightmare. That's absolutely not going to happen. Hard is definitely where it's at. Battles will take everything you have. For skilled players who find normal too easy. I definitely don't count myself as one of those people, but hard has definitely been a nice challenge up until this point. If you select hard or Nightmare, you won't be able to choose the weaken enemies and retry option after getting a game over. Continue anyway. We specifically turned that option off in first chapter, so yeah, that's not going to be an issue. Yes, here it is. Loading clear data from the original game will allow you to obtain a special bonus in this one. Load clear data from the original. Only clear data from Trails of Cold Steel can be loaded. Yeah. It should. Final chapter. Yep. Crap, dude. That was 9 months ago. Alright. Load completed. Based on Reen's level, the following bonuses were received. All Sepith times 100, attack 1, and a Zerum powder. Received a silver emblem for reaching student rank A1. Nice! I don't think that's the highest rank, so...
I was bewildered. I was impatient.
Crap.
I felt overwhelming disappointment with myself and anger at my own weaknesses.
Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thor's. None at all.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough. But getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger. But I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer. I can't believe it! My very first class trip! We're gonna have the best time!
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who'll come after.
So brilliant was my time at the academy that those feelings consumed my every thought, my every waking moment.
One member conspicuously absent, but it's okay.
The time I spent with my classmates was something that, in so many ways, changed me. From the strict yet kind instructors who diligently taught us, to the people we met as we traveled across the country. The time spent with them, my memories of them, were like a truly radiant light. And somewhere, a part of me thought that radiance would continue shining for ages to come.
Laura's radiance, to be specific. I'm just kidding.
But all it took was a single bullet to bring everything crashing down.
Oh, Osborne's death, he's probably...
Go finish your speech in hell.
That bullet sparked a fire which grew and grew before our eyes, evolving into a great flame that smothered our light in an instant.
Well played, Armbrust.
There were no exceptions, be it those seemingly never-ending days or anything else I'd come to treasure.
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
Everything was reduced to ash.
But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The Crow Armbrust you've known all this time, he isn't real. He never was.
Back then, I still didn't understand. I didn't know the pure bliss that comes from being with others, nor did I know the ache that comes from parting with them. I didn't understand what it meant to truly love someone.
Who the heck is he talking about?
All I could do was endure the torment of my own sense of powerlessness and bottle up the feelings I could do nothing about.
Who is he talking about truly loving?
All while trying desperately to fight against that ever-burning flame.
Let's back up to the truly loving someone part. Because someone said that the ending we got wasn't, like, the bonding event ending with Laura wouldn't be canon or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he's talking about Crow? Who knows? Like, while I was translating the lyrics for the final, Cold Steel 1's ending song, it really did sound like they weren't just friends, but I don't know. So, did he fall out of the Ashen Knight? We're back to black-haired boy.
Where am I?
That is a good question. Reen Schwarzer. Yeah.
How did I get here? I feel like I was fighting, and then... Am I dreaming?
No, dude. But we were fighting a brand new type of battle introduced at the very tail end of the last game.
Of course not.
And I think this is Celeste? Yep, there it is. So, if you're coming directly to this after watching me play through...
So you've finally woken up.
After watching me play through Cold Steel 1, it has been 9 months since I've played this game, like... So, and my memory, like, you'll quickly find out, my memory, it's not super bad, but it might take me a moment sometimes. So just stick with me, guys. Stick with me.
You're...
And I wish it were, but this is no dream. This is reality. Cold, cruel reality. And you're going to need to hurry up and accept that because you haven't got time to waste.
Yeah, dude, you've got a brand spanking new set of powers.
His core's been damaged, which means he's not going anywhere anytime soon.
She's referring to the machine as a he.
So you're gonna need to protect yourself, Ashen Awakener.
Oh, The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. Is this... Oh. Monday, yeah. Halfway through the first year at Thor's. Dang.
Ashen Awakener? What are you talking about?
It's the thing you are.
Wait.
Yeah. All of that. Definitely remember getting clobbered
What's going on here anyway?
multiple times.
What is that thing?
Please tell us.
Wait, never mind that. What are you?
Ugh, knock it off! How am I supposed to answer anything when you keep bombarding me with question after question?
Celine.
You're a chosen one. Chosen by a fragment of the ancient great power.
Huh.
Great power?
Yeah, we're gonna need some elaboration on that.
That's right. Those fragments were the origin of the great knights that appear in Erebonian legends. At times, they protected people from harm and disaster, while at others, they were the cause of harm and disaster themselves.
Oh, his, being able to, use that white-haired super mode of his.
And the being in front of you is one of them, a divine knight known as the Ashen Knight.
The Ashen Knight? Valmar.
That's its name. Or his name, I guess.
Wait. I remember when I called him.
Yeah. That was cool, though.
You got it. You've known that name for a while by now. But he's not the only divine knight that's active. The Noble faction has one under their control, too.
The Noble faction? I don't think Crow is affiliated with them.
That one is known as the Azure Knight, or Dean. Remember? That's the one you fought and lost against.
Crow's with the Noble faction? I thought he was with the Imperial Liberation Front or whatever. Guess I must be misremembering. Crow, yeah.
Why? Why did it come to this?
I'm just saying, if Jellica had joined Class 7, this never would have happened. Or, it still would have happened, but I guess we wouldn't have cared about Crow nearly as much.
Why did everyone Crow.
He had me fooled too.
Really, like comrades see the whole time, dude.
How could I have known that irresponsible playboy was the Azure Knight's Awakener?
He changed up his temperament really quickly when he was like assassinating people, so.
He's obviously had plenty of experience piloting it too. He must be pretty dedicated to his cause, whatever it is.
And it's probably not something as small as freeing the Jirai annexed zone or whatever it's called.
Hey, get up! You can hear me, right? Take me back to Trista! Take me back to my classmates!
The core's damaged, so we can't do anything.
You're wasting your time. His core was heavily damaged in the battle with the Azure Knight. Didn't I just tell you that? And despite that, he strained himself flying all the way out here afterwards.
She continually refers to Valimar as a he. Does that mean Ordine is a she?
Even when he was barely hanging on, he prioritized your recovery over his own. You exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with him, you know.
Damn it!
Where? This place seems so desolate. Yeah, not much. Kinda scenic though. What's that glowing red thing? Probably something we'll be able to interact with in a moment.
This must be somewhere in the Isengard range, on the northern side of the Nortia province.
Not ringing a bell.
Huh. I'm surprised you were able to work that out just from a glance.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive now that she put it like puts it like that.
I guess that's what happens when you're raised in the mountain. Hey, where are you going?
Yep. Controls. You have earned a trophy, Unexpected Surroundings. Save your progress using the system option. Yeah, well, that's the same. About the notebook. The main notebook allows you to read a summary of the story thus far, while the help notebook contains information on how to play the game. You can access both by pressing the select button or by choosing the notes section in the camp menu, then flipping through the various tabs. You can also confirm your current objective by pressing the square button to access the navigation screen. Yeah. Descend the Isengard range is going to be our first one. Oh, his portrait's already changed. Oh, yeah. That is cool. It's the same thing that happened with the second chapter, so... And if you haven't noticed by now, I've played through that game, so I will be making references to that if I notice them. So if you haven't played first chapter or second chapter, I'll try to keep it light on that, but yeah. Can't really erase having had that experience, you know? Orb mint. Quartz. Okay, and just like in first chapter, we're also going to be able to double upgrade these. Reen does have that attack one we can give him, so that's always cool. No Master Quartz, though. So we've still got our Arcus unit, our Arcus Orb mints or whatever, but I guess all our quartz fell out?
My stuff's gotta be around here somewhere.
Ah, okay.
I can sense monsters nearby too. I'm gonna need to be careful.
So is this some of his stuff? I wonder if this is gonna be the sword we had equipped last. Reen found his equipment. This looks like all my gear. Good thing I managed to find everything. I'd better set the Master Quartz in my Orb mint too. Yep. Set the Master Quartz into Reen's Arcus. Quartz can be set into the Orb mint section of the camp menu. Orb mints, battle orb mints, quartz. This we're already highly aware of, but just because, I don't know, someone may see this the first time around. Orb mints, a general term for mechanical devices that extract orbal energy from septium and use it to generate magical effects and enhancements. Battle orb mints, Arcus, a personal use device that can harness orbal energy in a variety of ways, depending on the quartz set in it. Since they are tailor-made for their users, the orb mint's internal structure varies from one unit to another. Quartz, a crystal circuit, a circuit made from septium fragments called sepith, set into battle orb mints to harness a variety of powers and properties. Since I'm not entirely certain if there's any benefit to having a really trash setup orbment, so maybe it's just more expensive to have it done any other way. But that only really makes sense for the general use ones, like the ones that Bracers and Liberl use, I guess. Arcus units, I don't know. Everyone should have every single slot open and none of them restricted for elements. That's the best kind of orbment, so everyone should have one, but whatever. Master Quartz, a special kind of quartz which can be set into the center of the new Arcus battle orbments. These quartz are stronger and more adaptable than regular quartz, and by fighting battles with one set in your orbit, it will level up and gain new abilities. Level 1 to 3. We really didn't mess around with Master Quartz too much in the first game. Quartz, there are several varieties of quartz that can be used with Arcus orbments. Example 1, quartz that enable you to use specific arts. Aqua Bleed enables the use of the Aqua Bleed art. Firebolt enables the use of the Firebolt art. Example 2, quartz that increase your stats. HP 1, max HP plus 1000. Huh. This must be the same sort of boost from first chapter to second chapter, because I think HP 1 only gave a boost of like 500 in the first game. Evade 1, evasion plus 5%, which we should be giving to Gaius. Example 3, quartz with multiple functions, mostly rare quartz. Heal. Recover HP while walking around, enables the use of the Tira and Tira arts. Alright. Oh, hey! I can sense something up ahead. I should be sure I'm well prepared for battle. To start with, I need to set this Master Quartz into my orbit. Completely forgot about that, yeah. Orbit. Or quartz, rather. There we go. Okay, so this thing, not sure what it is, but that monster looks like a tough one. But a tough foe's just what I need to get warmed up. Alright, let's swing around the back. You can press the X button to attack enemies on the field. An attack from the front will cause an enemy to pause briefly, but if you land an attack from behind, the enemy will be stunned for a set time, or even faint if the attacker's weapon type is effective against them. Triple advantage, walk into a fainted enemy. Double advantage, stunned, advantage, behind, standard, the front. Enemy walks into us from behind. Alright. Come here, you little... No. Oh! That's new! No. There we go. Okay.
Now's our chance. Let's get him!
Wow! This battle theme! I was looking forward to this! Turn order. Active combatants each take action on their turn. After doing so, the ally or enemy below them on the battle order bar takes their turn. Turn bonuses. In battle, there are a variety of bonuses that can appear on different turns. Okay, yep. All of these.
My turn!
Okay, the orbit menu looks a little different too. Attacking. Selecting the attack command will display the character's movement and attack ranges. Inner circle movement range, outer circle attack range. Interesting, it's a little different. Helm Scorpion. No specifics, but we've got status efficacies against everything, and we want to use water or wind against them. Wow. Crafts. By dealing and receiving damage, you will gain CP, craft points. You can use these points to perform crafts. New crafts are gained by leveling up.
Let's move.
And we get a crit, so let's do it on this one.
Sit!
Oh,
Here I go.
here's our crit. Nice.
My turn.
Crafts. Unbalance plus 20%, but we can't unbalance at all with no one to link with, so... we should just be able to do this with an attack.
Sit!
Gotcha.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. And that nice little bonus sepet we started off with. Not bad. The monsters around here shouldn't be a problem if you can keep that up. No, I can do better. I need to hurry up and get back in fighting form. Hey! So we've got nothing to do but continue to descend, right? You can now view the monster guide. The monster guide automatically records information on monsters you fought, serving as a valuable reference. Information is recorded gradually. Unlocking all of a monster's specifics will require you to keep attacking it or use certain arts, items, and crafts. Huh. Fighting a given type of enemy gradually unlocks information about them. The battle scope item as well as certain arts and crafts can unlock all information at once. You can now view the active voice record. The active voice record lists the last 50 active voice lines heard, allowing you to reread them or listen to them again.
I wonder what's going on over at the academy now.
Total chaos.
Hey, slow down a minute.
Well, only one way to find out.
Make our way back. Rian's running animation looks a little different too. Interesting.
If I keep going this way, I should be able to get out of the canyon.
Excuse me.
What is he trying to tell us that's so important?
You can't seriously be thinking of leaving him there out in the open, are you?
It's not like someone can steal Valimar, it's not an issue.
Hey, say something. Are you mad at me or something?
Why would I be?
I mean, Celine's done nothing but be extremely helpful, so...
You only completely disregarded and overruled my decision.
Oh, right. That. Huh. Yeah.
What else was I supposed to do? If we hadn't flown away when we did, you'd be dead by now.
Crow was taking no prisoners, that's for certain.
We probably would have lost Valimar, too. If anything, you should be thanking me.
Forget it. Right now, I want to focus on finding the others. If I keep going this way, I should end up on the highway at some point.
Sorry, but that's a huge waste of time.
Do tell why.
It's been over a month since all of that stuff happened back in Trista.
You're kidding!
A month?
How have Reen's muscles not completely atrophied if he's been laying there? How has he not been eaten by bugs or whatever?
You can't be serious. There's no way it's been that long.
Oh sure, don't believe me. Like I said, you completely exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with the Ashen Knight. And I do mean completely. There was a real chance you could have died.
What?
It's a miracle you're able to walk around like this a mere month later, and it's all thanks to him.
Not a miracle, dude. Just utterly superhuman. He should be super stiff at the very least.
He used what little mana he had left to heal you rather than himself.
Oh, she did say that. Okay, so he got magic healing. That works.
And just so you know, I've been here this whole time, watching over you.
Okay, and she kept the bugs off his body then, so...
So I really don't think I deserve all of this animosity I'm getting from you.
This can't be.
That is really wild.
It's been a whole month since what happened near Trista? But then, what happened to the others?
It looks like they've all, like, dropped out of the academy by the looks of the opening.
Hey, wait a... Oh, for heaven's sake!
I think she'd be more worried about Emma or something. You can expand the minimap by pressing the start button. This allows you to view the area's topography as well as your location and the locations of enemies. Alright. We're actually gonna go ahead. Is it gonna let us save? It sure is. We're gonna save it and we're gonna call it a part here. We're definitely gonna get out of the Isengard range. That's all gonna be next time though, so definitely join me then for more Trails of Cold Steel 2. Bye for now, guys.